All right, folks, we are back. W7 live from the Ashwaubenon Spring Invitational. Game 2 of the day on diamond number 3 is going to feature the Indians of Michigan, fresh off their win over the Ashwaubenon Jaguars. And staying with us is going to be the De Pere Redbirds, also fresh off a thrilling 2-0 win over Appleton North, where they stretched across 2 runs in the bottom of that 6th inning and fought off a late rally by the Lightning in that top of the 7th. We moved around our cams a little bit, got them closer to the front of the dugout for you, get a little more action. There will be no center field cam. Their fence out here is a little tall to get our cameras up that high. So we're just rolling with 4 here today. Andy Scarta will be joining us on the broadcast shortly when we get underway. Probably be about another 2-3 minutes before we see action on the field. Until then, we will keep it in the dugout for you. All right, folks, we're back. W7 Live in Ashwaubenon. Mishicot Indians versus De Pere Redbirds. Looks like De Pere will be the home team for this game. Well, we got a little time. Let me actually, Mishicot's going to be the home team as they take the field, actually. And let me work on scoreboards here for us so we're ready to go.
I used to do it every week, and I bet you I haven't driven down there in 10 years. And
both teams coming off wins in their openers here at the Ashwaubenon Invitational. De Pere 2-0 winners over Appleton North right here on this diamond. And Andy, what was the score of that Mishicot? You did the Mishicot Ashwaubenon game over there. What was the score of that one?
10-8, an offensive explosion over
well,
there.
You had the
we had the wind going straight out to center field.
Yeah, you guys had that wind over there. The bats have been popping a little bit here for the Indians to start the year. So that always helps, but especially when that wind then is blowing out.
Yeah, I was going straight out. So Taylor Weeger, she's behind the plate here for Mishicot. She had a home run, and Callie Krieger had a home run and a big double play catch from center field, fired to first. That was in the bottom of the sixth. It was a 10-8 ball game. And Callie Krieger was our W7 player of the game from game number 1.
Yeah, hey, we didn't have a player of the game over here, unfortunately, but if I had to give a player of the game, it would have gone to, it would have gone to number 8, Jazz Lohman from De Pere. She made one heck of a nice grab out there in right field, and umpire didn't know if she caught the ball or not, but she caught it. And anyway, we'll leave it at that. We're going to wish her the best the rest of today and the rest of the season. Talking to her coach after the game, senior, just a great kid, tremendous athlete. So,
Cora Stadola, the freshman, in the circle for the Indians. She'll get a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Emily Bloomquist was the leadoff hitter. And following her at the plate for De Pere's number 7, Michaela Mcwilliams. I kind of like that name, Michaela Mcwilliams.
Nickname I picked up on, McChicken.
I like it. I like that. I could go for a McChicken pretty soon.
I should have confirmed that in between innings or in between games, but that's what I thought I heard them calling her. Yeah, so that's what we're going with anyway, McChicken.
That's the insider stuff here at W7 that we bring you.
Tell you what, if anybody's listening, I could go for a couple of McChickens right now.
Pioneer Park in Ashwaubenon.
Yep. Actually, and if you just head up the road here, actually north about a mile and a quarter, less than a mile, you're going to run right in. Take this road right here, straight east, or west, straight west. You'll run right into the McDonald's right there at the end of Austin Straubel Airport.
Connor, I'm not sure who's running the scoreboard out here, but they got to help us out with some balls and strikes.
Yeah, well,
do you have that on the feed?
I'll keep a little better track of it here, but just getting it up and running.
Here's Garceau, slow roller. 6-3 on the putout. Abigail, nice play. Out number 2 of the inning. And stepping in for De Pere's number 24, Alexandria Stathis. So De Pere got the 2-0 win over Appleton North.
Yeah, heck of a pitching battle. Great plays. Kind of like that from Garceau there. Shortstop's made a ton of great plays. We had some outs at home. We had some caught stealings. Great opening Saturday of softball.
Our introduction to the Fox Valley area. Little flare over to second. McCardle, Cherry Dr. Pepper retires the side. So a quick inning from Cora Stadola, the freshman, I believe her first start in the circle of the year. Game number 4 for the Indians. They took the 10-8 win over Ashwaubenon in the 10 o'clock slot. Improved their record to 3-0 on the year.
Yep. We'll keep it here a little bit. So Michigan comes in the game 3-0 now, right?
3-0,
Picked up 2 wins earlier this week.
And they get
Picked up the win this morning. De Pere, I thought I saw they are now 2-1 after the win. I think they split a couple this week, went 1-1. and picked up a nice win over Appleton North here this morning.
Is this a different pitcher, Connor, here for game number 2 for De Pere?
Nope. Well, they used 2 pitchers last game. They used number 22. They started number 22, Jessica
Lemarond.
Yep, Lemarond. She pitched the first 3 scoreless. Nice job. And then number 6, the sophomore Grace Bognett came in relief and finished out the 4. Yeah, Coach Nimick, you're right. Yep, I did put that out there. Free car for anybody that hits a home run on this diamond today. I'm feeling pretty confident in my wager.
Crosswind here at this diamond.
Yep. See, but players will hear this afterwards. But they don't know his free car might be a Matchbox 20 car. You know, they're thinking, vroom, vroom, something I can go to prom in.
Well, if that's what motivates and fuels them, whatever works. Garceau had a tough game at the plate last game, but she will lead things off here. Looks to get going here.
I was getting a couple text messages from Mike, her father, something about your audio over there. I got him well afterwards, but so he was tuning in, so I'm sure he saw those.
Yeah, I think it was a chord Gary eventually got figured out on Diamond 1, so they had to listen to us for the last 3 innings. It was pretty robotic before that, but everything's an adventure.
Yep.
We had our tent halfway up the fence, almost onto the field. The wind was just brutal at the Phil Adam field. So Garceau will lead things off here, bottom of the first. Michikat, the home team. They got De Pere 1, 2, 3 in the top. Outside corner, painting the black.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes is what I believe I saw Blue have.
Abigail, again, if you were tuning in to Michikat's first game, she was worried about the shoe of the game, sporting her new Nikes. Usually a Boomba girl, slow roller to the pitcher. Garceau hustled it out, made it close. She can fly around the bases, but a nice play made by the pitcher, Lemarond. Maddie Doki steps in, the 2 slot here in the lineup, third baseman for Michikat.
So an interesting approach here for the Indians, going lefty-lefty to start the top of the lineup out.
And Garceau reached on a drop third strike. She hustled down to first and immediately stole second base. So she's a threat when she gets on. Hasn't had much luck today yet. Doki had a nice hit deep to center field in our first game. There's that win.
Yeah, I'm sure you hear that at home if you're watching and listening.
There's no helicopters taking off around us. Just a day at the ballpark. Some sand in your diet.
Hey. Speaking of watching and listening, there's a ton of people last game that would come up. Hey, are you guys on the radio? No, we are live. 4 cameras, usually 5. Full
Facebook,
production.
YouTube,
Yep.
W7 Productions. Go find us. Everything's live. Everything is free.
So 3-1. Count.
Doki will draw the base on balls. First base runner of the game here in the bottom of the first. Taylor Weeger had a home run shot in the Ashwaubenon game this morning. And a couple more hits. She was swinging a hot bat. We'll see if she can keep that going here with Doki aboard at first. Little flare routine play. It's number 7, shortstop, McChicken. Michaela Mcwilliams on the putout. 2 outs in the inning. Caitlin Callahan steps in for the Indians, number 14.
One of 2 freshmen on the roster, I believe.
Caitlin and, Cora Nelson, another freshman, also on the roster.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
She
So 1 of 3.
Courtesy ran a few times last game. So, yeah, 1 of 3. Oh, That was deep
hustling down the line. Great stop. That McChicken again there at short.
McChicken, yeah.
Nice backhand, fired and across.
You know, I like the nickname when you said it, but I like the player. That was deep in the hole, and she almost got Callahan at first. Nice looking play from the shortstop there. But Callahan hustles it out. Runners aboard, first and second for Callie Krieger. Callie went yard. A solo shot this morning against Ashwaubenon. Again, she was our doubles W7 player of the game.
So I told Callahan after Allie hit her home run, I said, that whole right side's got a grand slam this year. Need one from you this weekend at W7, you know?
Yep. Definitely popping her bat, so wouldn't be surprised if she puts one out. But it's going to be tough on this field with that. The wind's kind of across, and it's almost coming back at us a little bit. Back into home plate. Krieger sawed off 5-3 on the putout to retire the side. Scoreless after one.
All right, so we're moving to top of two. Scoreless 0-0.
De Pere in Michigan. Michigan the home team this game. In the Ashwaubenon Invitational here at Pioneer Park. Leading things off here in the top of the second is the pitcher, number 22, Jessica Lemarond.
First pitch swinging, Garceau.
You know, look at the way she approaches that.
Just up and across the diamond.
Fundamental. Get down on the ball, follow it in, top hand, boom.
Wonder if W7 can make a little trip to UW Oshkosh next year, huh? That's where Garceau will look to be continuing her first and foremost academic career. And might play a little softball over there as well. No, not might. She looking to play a little softball. At the plate, number 9, Lexi Lipsch. She actually, if I memory serves me right, she's the one that drove in the go-ahead and ultimate winning run for the Redbirds in the first game.
Again, that was over Appleton North here.
She poked one right back up the middle, found some grass, and it was the freshman Olivia Bognik coming around from second to score.
Garceau, busy game, fires.
Little extra pat, across the diamond.
Nice looking play from Abigail. 2 outs here in the inning.
I tell you what, I know it's early going. De Pere, McChicken, solid shortstop. Garceau, solid shortstop. And number 11, Natalie Dvorak from Appleton North, solid. Great shortstop play.
Well, we've got some, Ashwaubenon, a great venue here. They really brought in some good teams for this invitational. I know Michigan was excited to get here and play some of the top competition. They have Kimberly coming up next. So they'll get 3 really good games. Not to throw dirt on their first 2 opponents, as Gary said, but both 15-0 and 3-inning games. So
yep. In the box for the Redbirds, number 16, the Probably would have been a close second. She was a close second for the player of our game last game. If we're going to interview somebody, would be the freshman Olivia Bognik. Came in, pinch hitter, roll, got on base. And like I said, ultimately got driven around. That one could be trouble with the wind, and that's over Driscoll's head. And Bognett's looking at 3 right now, digging hard for 3. Coach is going to hold her up.
Yeah, that was good hit, and that crosswind, you could see it just kind of take it. I think that might be Cora Nelson out in the right field this game.
Gotcha. Yeah, tough to play that wind out there.
Yeah, once it gets up there and that wind gets a hold of it.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to give a slight advantage to the Pier having played on this diamond with that wind in this last game. The outfield can be adventure today.
It's not a slight wind. I mean,
no.
It is gusting hard.
I put it at, it's pretty consistent, probably 10 to 12 mile an hour, gusting up to 18, 20.
Nice stop by Uyghur behind there. So Stadola in a tad bit of trouble. We'll see if she can work out of it. 2 outs here in the inning. It's going to be a tough play. McCardle gets it. That was a nice scoop there by Callahan.
It was a great scoop.
McCardle had to be quick with it. It was a slow roller, good play all around, and they retired the side.
So we head to the bottom of the second, 0-0. You are watching W7 Live. All right, we're back in Ashwaubenon amid the dust clouds. Headed to the bottom of the second.
Leading things off for the Indians, number 6, Ashlyn Bennon. She was a starting pitcher in game number 1, got the win over Ashwaubenon, and she must be our designated player in the second game here. As Cora Stadola's in the circle for this one. Foul ball, 1-1 count here. You know it's windy when you bite down on your teeth and got grit in there. Sand in the diet today with the wind blowing hard.
I got a glass of water over here, and it's got a film on top.
Man, just look at that ball carry and carry on that side wind there. And actually, the wind wasn't even gusting that hard at that very moment. So 2 strikes on Bennon. She leads things off in the bottom of the second.
Oh, that's a great take.
That's a good location there, though, by Lemarond.
Yeah, if you want that. I think the catcher moved just a little bit there.
Yep, you got to nibble on those corners up and down, especially when you have 2 strikes on her. Nice pitch.
Takes something off and gets there with the changeup way out in front.
Yep, that was a good-looking pitch there. Out number 1 of the inning, Cora Stadola steps in, looking to help her own cause. Looking to win that car. Hot Wheels.
That one's going to end up in the other field. you guys have these kind of delays too with the
wind and the sand
with the
blowing?
wind and the
we had
sand over
we had
there?
one. We had
I
one.
guess for you guys, the sand over there was kind of blowing out to
Yeah, it was
to the
blowing out.
outfield.
It got pretty bad one time. I believe we just had the one delay. We had to stop and wait for that gust to get on through.
All your sand was ending up over here.
Yeah, pretty much. Blowing straight back to this field. So again, Sadola in the box for Mishikat. Lemarond in the circle.
Gets her out in front with the changeup. That could be on top of us.
Ooh, nice effort there. From the catcher from De Pere. Up against the fence. I believe it grazed the fence high up. Dead ball at that point.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just upstairs, good location again.
She's moving the ball around really well.
Yeah, she does. And especially with those 2 strikes, once she gets ahead, you know, she's not going to give you a meatball after that.
That one driven in the left field and going to be hauled in. Second out of the inning.
Megan Banky retires that one out in left field. Valerie Driscoll, her first at-bat of the day. She will step in with 2 outs here in the inning. Tad late on it, but this might be a tough play. Driscoll will not get there in time. Good-looking defensive play from the Redbirds.
Yeah, you're a second baseman cover. You know, that's great early on in the year. Second or third game of the year. Not too many practices, I guess, you know.
Just to have that communication on point.
Yep,
know
great
what
rotations.
we're doing. And we have 2 complete here. We're scoreless.
All right, welcome back. W7 Live from the Ashwaubenon Invitational. We head to the top of the third, leading off for the Redbirds, senior number 3, Megan Banky.
Scoreless ball game. Defensive pitchers duel so far. Cora Stadola looking good in her first start on the year.
Did Ashlyn pitch the entire last game?
She did. She went 7 complete.
Very nice.
Cora got up, warmed up at one point, and Ashlyn got out of it and went the rest of the way. So 7 complete for Benin. You know, that's the interesting thing about these invitationals when you got to play the 3 games and how long can your pitchers go, how many innings can they pitch.
Yeah, well, a little bit easier than baseball, you know, and that you don't have that
You have an actual pitch limit,
count and
yeah.
innings and all that stuff. You know, a little less stress on the arm for the girls, so not uncommon to see kid pitch 2 full games. Probably not going to see somebody go 3 games today.
I would assume not.
But
Michikat's lucky enough to have a couple of great pitchers in the stall, if you will. Banky works the count here. 3-1 maybe?
I got 2-2.
I thought he was holding up
It
one
might not
finger.
matter. That's
going to
come back to the right fielder.
That wind is hanging up there. I like your point that DePere has one game in on this diamond. You called it, and that went right back to Cora Nelson there in right field.
I'm telling you, anything hit in the air in a gap is going to go one position over. You hit it to left center, it's going to be center fielder ball. You hit it to right center, it's going to be right fielder ball all day, just with this wind. Just an adjustment going to have to make.
So the lead runner on for DePere. That's Banky at second. Stepping in for the Redbirds, number 7. It's the catcher.
Hang No. Or
I was hoping you got that pronunciation.
Nangho. I transposed the N and the H.
She made a nice effort on one of the foul balls behind here up against the fence. Look to see if she can at least move the runner here. They have the first girl on. Garceau over to cover on the bunt attempt. Good look defensively. Just foul on the bunt attempt.
So looking to sacrifice that runner over from second to third and get a runner at third with 1 out. Obviously the objective here, but now 2 strikes. Just looking to put the ball in play somewhere. Avoid the strikeout, put the ball in play, and advance the runner.
Good location there from Sadola. But now she'll have to go and get her. Fouled out of play, back behind us.
Well, almost ended up on first base.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we had a couple of long battles, both ways.
At bats?
Appleton North kids fouling off 6, 7, 8 pitches, battling themselves back into from an 0-2 count into a walk. DePere same way last game. Great to see. Wild pitch there. That's going to advance the runner over to third.
Banky on third now. Now you really need that 2-strike contact is what you're looking for here.
Yep, and if you're Sadola, you're looking to get the strikeout.
Or an infield pop wouldn't be bad. That's a big pitch. Freshman Cora Sadola, big pitch there to get out number 1 of the inning. Banky still at third, so anything to the outfield should score her on a sac fly. In the box for DePere's number 15, Emily Bloomquist. She was the leadoff hitter, so back around the order for DePere. Here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Somebody's taking over the scoreboard controls.
Well, they're still in the 2nd inning. It is the top of the 3rd, but
yep.
I see some balls and strikes getting put up there.
I don't think we have a run across yet either.
We do not. Unless they're living in the future and know something we don't, but Sadola in a 3-1 hole now to Bloomquist.
Not the worst thing. A walk here. It's not terrible. Now you get a
she may take
ground
off right
ball.
to second base.
You get a ground ball, turn 2, twist it. You're out of the inning.
They may have is this McChicken coming up?
Number
Michaela
7.
Mcwilliams, yeah. May have her take a pitch and send that runner on down to second.
Well, especially 4 straight balls essentially there for Sadola.
Yep.
So regardless, you're looking to take a pitch, and I don't think if you're the Indians, you're going to throw down the second. They will fire it down the 3rd, though.
Back in time is Banky, so runners at second and third, 2 in scoring position here for Michaela Mcwilliams. 1 out in the inning, top of the 3rd. We are at 0-0 right now, a scoring threat for the Redbirds. And that is
going to be foul.
Yep. It didn't get very high, so the wind didn't push it. It just tailed off that bat. Just foul. That would have been trouble if that got down. It's going to score 2 easily, and with McWilliams' speed, who knows where she ends up.
Check in on the DePere dugout here.
That's a
That's
shot
gonna
out in the
be-
right, and that's down.
That's
And
going to
that
score
will
2.
score 2. McWilliams stands up with a 2 RBI stand-up double. First 2 runs of the ball game, the Redbirds bring them in. We sit in the top of the third, a 2-0 lead for De Pere. And stepping in is number 24, Alexandria Stathis.
So a little defensive substitution, just really not a substitution, just swapping positions. Left field moves back over to right, or moves over to right field, and the right fielder takes over in the left.
That was a big hack there from Stathis. She wanted to keep it rolling as De Pere takes the 2-0 lead. McWilliams at second. We'll see if Stola can settle in, get out of the inning. See if the Mishicot bats can come alive. It was a good pitch. I believe he called strike on that one. 0-2.
Probably some call a strike, or he's signaling his outside.
Yeah, one of the two.
I'm going with 0-2 though.
We'll see the defensive adjustment. That is tough when that ball's just hanging up there. McWilliams hustling around. Throwing to third, gets away. They're going to hold her up. Stathis stays at 3, but she'll get the RBI as McWilliams comes in to score a 3-0 lead for De Pere in the top of the third. You get that ball out in the right field, it's trouble.
Well, I mentioned a couple times on the last broadcast, you just have to put the ball in play. In this game, you don't want to put it on the ground, but if you can get that ball up into the air anywhere,
it's trouble for anyone.
It is trouble. It is trouble. But it's something, though, you go back to, you can have all the open gyms, May through up to the start of the season.
It doesn't replicate
all
that
through the
fly
year.
ball.
You can never replicate a 15-mile-an-hour wind coming off, and the ball coming off the bat. 1, the ball's got spin. 2, the wind's pushing it. You've seen it out. I've seen it last game and this game. Balls hit, anything hit to the outfield, it's not going where it looks like it's going. It's going to come back to you.
And if you're Coristadola here or Lemarond for De Pere, you got to really want to work low in the zone. Try to keep them on the ground, like you said. In the air is trouble. You can work low in the zone. It's tough to hook that pitch up into the air. Easy to say. Good stop from Uyghur. The base on balls for Lemarond. First and third for the Redbirds. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Coach Shimmick's going to take a quick time, talk it over, calm things down. Only a 3-0 ball game. Mishicot has the lineup to get back into this quickly. They've just got to calm the storm right now.
Yep.
Is that 23 down at first now on the courtesy?
Don't have, I can't see her spinning all the way around here. Just looking at.
Thought I saw
1,
23
2.
earlier. That'd be Lauren Polfus. If my eyes
Sounds
don't
right. I believe
deceive me.
Courtesy ran last game as well.
So it's runners at the corners, a 3-0 lead here in the top of the third for De Pere. And at the plate is number 9, Lexi Lipsch. I see a few girls with the option wear a mask while playing. You know what that might be for is to keep the sand out of their mouth.
When you go to the plate, I think it's highly recommended that you wear one.
I know a couple of the conferences could have set up their own guidelines as well.
Tell you what, I take a mask today, regardless of COVID or not.
That's what I'm saying. Keep
one of
some of
those-
that sand out, maybe. Ooh, chase that one. He'll take second base.
Yeah, I think that was more a little kind of distraction, get in the way of runner taking second there. Or she's just not fully committed to that pitch.
Dolke bobbles at third. DePere is going to pick up their fourth run. Got him on the fake throw. They'll get the out at third, though. 2 outs in the inning. Nice play from Dolke. Didn't get the out at first, but caught the runner off too far, and they do get an out. DePere will plate a run there, though. I believe we have 4-0.
Yep, 4-0. Lipsch will be the runner at first. And stepping into the box will be the freshman number 16, Olivia Bognik.
That one's through the hole. DePere stays hot.
I tell you what, this kid came in the last game, instant offense, got things going for him as a freshman, and she hasn't stopped. She got an opportunity, and she's taking full advantage of it. Kudos to her.
Adelie Meyer at the plate now for DePere. 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on. Nice stop there from Uyghur, almost got away. And the base hit could really do some damage here. Sadola looking to keep it at 4-0. Good stop again from Uyghur.
2 balls, no strikes.
We have a good count here for Meyer. Good pitch there to get on the board with a strike for Sadola. 2-1 count rather. It's a slow roller, and Callahan, 3 unassisted on the putout to retire the side, but the Redbirds strike for 4 in the inning. We head to bottom of inning number 3. DePere 4, Michikat 0.
We'll be back. Things on. All right, we are back. Bottom of the 3rd.
So we got the 3rd inning is correct here up on the scoreboard here at Pioneer Park.
It is
4-0, DePere with the lead, and Cherry Dr. Pepper leads things off for Michikat. Tried to drag a bunt there.
so 1-1 the count. Did I hear that correctly, Andy? It's McCardle and then Top.
McCardle top. Well, I believe that was the lineup last game. Who's in the on deck? Yep, that's Abigail in the on deck circle. You gave her the strike on the offer there, I think. Is that what he said? Or on the pitch?
I believe he said on the pitch.
I think that's what he did say. Yep.
Yeah, he
So
said
2
on the
strikes
pitch.
here on McCardle. Get that up in the air. Nice play.
Where's our center field cam for that one?
Right?
Holy cow.
That was a nice catch out in center field. I believe that's Emily Bloomquist. I thought I saw 15. slid in, makes the scooping catch for out number 1 of the inning. A big one to get for De Pere. As they take the 4-0 lead, you can go clean in the inning. You've really got momentum then.
Exactly. You put 4 up on the board, and then you come back in the bottom half and put a 0 up.
But just 1 out. Top of the order here for Mishkat. We'll see if Garceau can get going at the plate. There's a shot from
That'll get
Abigail.
down. Big turn for Garceau. Ball kind of trickling
Yep.
around. Garceau thinking maybe, maybe not.
That's a great job watching that cut, though. Maybe, maybe
was.
not, but then, you know, she's always a threat here to take off on the pitch anyways. And she doesn't get caught too many times stealing. Maddie Doki at the plate as Garceau gets things going for Mishikot with a single. Nice hit from Abigail.
So Garceau takes second on the pitch.
You know, that could have been trouble if the catcher threw that down. There was no one in sight of second base.
Right. I think she realized that and just started running towards third a little bit.
So I'm not sure where McWilliams went on the bunt attempt by
McChicken.
Doki.
I think they had third baseman was coming in covering, so McChicken out there at short was covering third. Yeah, second baseman a little late getting over to second.
Garceau had a good jump. Not sure if it mattered. That one gets by. That's going to send Abigail to third, and Mishikot poses a threat. They've got 2, 3, 4 coming up. 1 out in the bottom of the third. We'll see if Doki can bring her in.
2 balls, 1 strike to count. Stays alive, fights that one off.
Good picture. I think she was trying to paint that outside black.
Yeah. I can see Doki go down that left field line with that. Might be able to run all day, get that dribble down into the corner.
2 strikes now on Doki. We'll see if she can come through for the first RBI for Mishikot. Abigail aboard at third. There's a good-looking hit out to right. Should score the run.
Oh, dropped.
Dropped.
Right fielder dropped it.
They're going to get the out at second. So we get the RBI. Abigail Garceau comes in. Doki took off for second. Tagged out number 2 of the inning. That's a win if you're De Pere there.
That is. Especially you've had a couple of pass balls this inning that have allowed runners to advance.
And you might get out of it. Now you got 2 outs.
Yep.
Base is clear. You might get out of it with just 1 run given
Giving up 1 run. And the big thing, that play's right in front of you. You got to, I mean, yeah, she drops it, but ball stays in front, right in front of you.
So Uyghur swinging a hot bat so far today. Homered in the Ashwaubenon game. She'll look to keep it going here. 3, 4, 5 still due here for Mishikot with 2 outs. We'll see if they can drum up another run. 4-1 now in the ball game. Bottom of the third. Touch late on that one. You know, Lemarond really pounds the strike zone here. She's got Uyghur with 2 strikes already.
What are you telling me? I'm not keeping up with the scoreboard? Because I'm kind of not.
I don't even know if we... Gary just put that disclaimer out there that the balls and strikes will not be kept up with.
We'll have it within a pitch or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5. But we do know 2 strikes. We're doing a heck of a job battling here.
Looking to keep some momentum going.
Lemarond looking to get the punch out here.
Yeah, kind of a pivotal batter here. And that's sawed off. It's going to be trouble. It sticks. And safe, yeah. That's a tough play. That thing died right in the dirt there.
It did. Umpire looked like he wanted to punch her out, but ultimately called her safe. Now we get a courtesy runner. It'll be number 12, Courtney Wood. Will courtesy run for Uyghur, the catcher.
So 4-1 now, 2 outs here, bottom of the third, and a big threat at the plate here in Caitlin Callahan, clean-up hitter for Mishikot.
So ultimately you go back to the previous batter. Doki gets thrown out at second, trying to taken extra base. Probably there you still would have been 2 outs, runner at first. You would have been in the same situation.
Yeah.
Because that little hit there, Doki would have had to hold that first. They would have had to easy flip to second on the force.
Yep.
So really nothing.
In the end, no harm, no foul.
Yep. Nothing gained, nothing lost.
We'll see if Callahan can get it going. Wood will be on the jump off the contact with 2 outs. She's taking a good lead down there. Catcher's keeping an eye on her at first. There's Callahan
gets in
deep
the-
into left. That stayed in. Wood's going to come around third. She will score. The double, stand-up double RBI for Caitlin Callahan. You thought you were giving away a car, Connor.
I thought we were giving away a car there, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, that win, I might have used my my one free call up to the big man upstairs on that win right there.
Caitlin Callahan gave it a charge. She's got RBI number 2 of the ball game for Michigan, 4-2, and the Indians make a run.
Callie pointing over here like she's calling her a shot right now.
That'll advance the runner. Callahan rounds third hard. Pitcher covers. Big spot for Callie Krieger. A base hit will get it done. Drive-in run number 3. We've got a ball game again.
Okay, but now see, here's a disclaimer. The wind has died down. The clouds are gone. The sun is out.
It feels pretty nice out.
It's going to be a Hot Wheels car.
Krieger.
Right to
Mcwilliams
Mick
back
shaking.
on it. She makes the play. Settles in routine 6 unassisted on the putout. Michigan plates 2 in the inning. At the end of 3, it's DePere 4, Michigan 2. Yep. And we're back. Inning number 4 here in Ashwaubenon. Live on W7. It's the DePere Redbirds taking on the Michigan Indians. Top of inning number 4. It's a 4-2 ball game. DePere leads Michigan at the moment. DePere scored 4 in the third. Michigan comes back in the bottom of the third with 2 runs. Cora Stadola in the circle for Michigan, and leading things off for DePere's number 3, Megan Banky. She was aboard in the third inning and scored a run. Back up here in the fourth. So a nice charge from Caitlin Callahan deep in the left field. Almost a car Mr. Du Bois had to buy for her. He said if anyone hits it out on this diamond today, they're getting a car. Just inside from Stadola, Megan Banky hanging tough. Working the count. And upstairs now, 3-1 count here. Leadoff hitter, Megan Banky for DePere. 4-2 ball game, top of the fourth. That's going to be a tough play. That will fall in one of those flare singles, but it gets things going for the Redbirds. Megan Banky aboard again with a single, leadoff single for her. And the catcher stepping in for De Pere, number 17, Nan Ho. She attempted a few bunts her last plate appearance, couldn't get one down. That one's going to go foul as well, so we'll see if she can lay one down, move the runner Banky to second. No outs here in the inning. Quick brush of the plate from our umpire this afternoon. 1:08. This was a 12 o'clock start here. 6 games on W7 today. The 10 o'clock games are in the book. Mishicot with the 10-8 win over Ashwaubenon. De Pere with a 2-0 win over Appleton North. Gary Whipperman on the other diamond. I believe he's got Ashwaubenon and Appleton North. And we've got Mishicot De Pere here. A good ball game. Top of the fourth, 4-2. Just missed for Stadola. Nice location from her. 2 strikes here on Ho. Catcher for De Pere. Nice play, McCardle. She'll double them up. Cherry on. Allie McCardle flashes the leather at second base, doubles them up. 2 outs in the inning. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Sports Center top 10 there. Nice play, Allie McCardle. Cherry, Dr. Pepper. 2 outs in the inning now. Up for De Pere's number 15, Emily Bloomquist. Top of the order for the Redbirds. Pop foul, and it will stay foul, but playable for Doki to retire the side. Nice inning there, courtesy of the double play. And the Indians, Stadola punches them out 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 4-2 ball game. And we're back here, bottom of inning number 4. Leading things off for Mishicot, number 6, Ashlyn Bennon. 4-2, De Pere with the lead. De Pere scored 4 in the top of the third. Mishicot came back, scored 2. And that's where we sit, 4-2 here, bottom of the fourth. Nice double play from Allie McCardle. The second baseman for Mishicot made a nice play. Helps Stadola out. She gets the foul fly and a quick inning for Mishicot. We'll see if they can get back into the ballgame. Back up the middle, Ashlyn Bennon is aboard with a leadoff single. Good start for the Indians. Stepping in is number 11, Cora Stadola. She's in the circle for today's game. And she'll look to help her cause here, a 4-2 ball game. Cora, a freshman, again a member of the Gold Ball. Division IV champs Mishicot just missed on that one. McChicken will range over. She fires back. She gets him. That is a play. We've had a couple of defensive web gems here in this inning here in the fourth. McWilliams, nice play, ranges over, makes the grab, and a rocket back to first to double them up. So what looked to be a good start to the inning for Michigan is quickly evaporated. 2 outs here in the inning, bottom of the fourth, 4-2 ball game. Valerie Driscoll at the plate for the Indians. She'll look to get things going. Everything after 2, as they say. Four to 2, DePere with the 2-run lead here, bottom of the fourth. So a big third inning for both teams, otherwise pretty quiet offensively. Driscoll down to third baseline, going to be a tough play. She'll look to leg it out, and she is there, safe. Valerie Driscoll. So you really hate to see you getting doubled up on that last play. That hit there probably brings Ben in second. Driscoll beat it out to first. You may have 2 runners on with only 1 out. That double play ball was huge. A great play from McWilliams. But Driscoll aboard with a 2-out single. McCardle at the plate. She'll swing through the first one. 1 strike on her. So 2 outs at the crack of the bat. Driscoll will be off. McCardle, no stranger to the pop in her bat. Home run grand slam Thursday at home against Reedsville. That's going to be a tough play. McCardle's going to have to scoot down the line. They will get her at first. That was a hard hit ball off first base, but second base was right in position, made the play to retire the side. 4-2 at the end of 4. We'll be back. And we're back, top of the 5th inning here, 4-2. DePere leads Mishikat. Cora Stadola in the circle. Michaela Mcwilliams will get things going for the Redbirds. Shortstop made a nice play last inning. Doubled them up. That's foul and out of play. Wind has subsided a little bit. Still some good gusts coming through. Not as much sand in the diet. 1-1 count here to McWilliams. Top of the 5th, 4-2 DePere over Michigan. We are here on W7 in beautiful Pioneer Park, Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin. There's a shot out in the right field. That's going to drift back. That is deep and over the head of Driscoll. McWilliams held up at second. She's aboard with a leadoff double. And the Redbirds look to add to their 4-run total. 4-2, they lead Mishikat now. We're in the top of the 5th. You get anything out in the air, it's going to be trouble. The wind is going to take it. It's always going to come back from left to right. That one's fouled out of play. At the plate now for De Pere, number 24, Alexandria Stathis. Good to go here. Ball in play. Here the other one came flying in. We'll grab that. We'll be ready to go. Stathis at the plate. Leadoff double for Michaela Mcwilliams. Another foul. So Stadola gets ahead 0-2 to Stathis. Big out to get here. No outs in the inning. Leadoff double from McWilliams. 4-2 De Pere with the 2-run lead, top of the 5th. Little flare shot just over Garceau's head. That's going to have to hold McWilliams, but De Pere with the first 2 runners on, first and second here, top of the 5th. Yeah, feeling a little bit more comfortable. Let's get in the dugout here. De Pere looking to make another rally. We'll get in the dugout. Check the camera. Number 22, Jessica Lemarond, is at the plate. First 2 runners on for De Pere in the top of the 5th. And she will lay down a bunt. That's a nice one. There's nobody there covering. And we throw it almost. Cora Nelson was there. They almost sent McWilliams. That's a nice bunt from the pitcher, Jessica Lemarond. And we have bases loaded, no outs. Mishikat is in some trouble. Go back to that De Pere dugout as they make a rally here in the top of the 5th. They look to add to the 4 runs. We'll see if Stadola can pitch out of it. Got a courtesy runner for the pitcher. In the run is number 20 for De Pere. I believe it's 20, and I don't have her on the roster here. At the plate for De Pere, bases loaded, no outs. Number 9, Lexi Lipsch. She could really blow this game open. It sits at 4-2 right now. This is a big at-bat here with no outs. That might be what the doctor ordered there. Cherry Dr. Pepper under it. She'll make the catch. And that's a big out, number 1. Keep that pop fly in the infield. No sacrifice opportunity on that one. So 1 is gone. Still the threat looms. Bases loaded, 1 out. Stepping in for De Pere, number 16, Olivia Bonnett. Big spot for her. She's put a lot of contact on here today. Could add a few for De Pere. That one is to Garceau. She's going to come home to 4, and they get her at home on the force. Nice play, Abigail Garceau. And McWilliams was coming hard. She's got speed. She's a heck of an athlete. The shortstop for De Pere. Mishikat just got her. Uyghur held in tough. Garceau, nice play. They get to punch out the force at 4 at home. And they keep the score at 4-2. So 2 outs here now, and Stadola is almost out of the bases loaded, no out threat. But it's still a big out to get. So 2 gone here in the inning. We are in the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, 4-2 as it stands right now. The threat of bases loaded, no outs. Mishikat gets the first 2 outs unscathed. But still some big ones out there. We'll see if DePere can cash in. At the plate is number 10, Kelly Pellegrin. Her first plate appearance of the game. She comes in and swings through the first pitch. 1 strike for Stadola. And she's on top quickly. 0-2 for Cora. Now you got to dance. Now you got to nibble. Nothing too good here as you sit at 0-2. Went back upstairs, just fouled off by Pellegrin. Ball is in play. 0-2 count again for Pellegrin. Big spot here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 4-2 ball game. DePere with the lead over Mishikat. Hanging tough as Pellegrin. Nice at bat here. Remains 0-2. That had some wicked spin on it. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Foul ball back at the tall fence here. It had like a whole fence linking to go, and it climbed up with some spin and ended up on the foul side. Ball is back in play. 0-2 count again. Pellegrin hanging tough. Good spot for Stadola. Still a 1-2 count. Again, it was bases loaded. No outs. And Mishikat got the first 2. We'll see if they can get out of it. Nice grab back there from Taylor Weegar. Could have saved a run. Stathis is at third. She was thinking about it. Had a good jump. Weegar holds her at third. 2-2 count now. Another foul from Pellegrin. Good at-bats here. I know Connor talked about it. There were some good, really good long at-bats between DePere and Appleton North. We're seeing some of the same here. A good ball game, 4-2. And it's a 2-2 count. Bases loaded for the Redbirds. Pellegrin at the plate. Stadola in the circle. Just low. We've worked it full. Runners will be off. So a head start for the runners. 2 outs here in the inning. Another foul ball from Pellegrin. She knows she's probably getting a strike here. We'll see if she can tee off on one. You can't leave too big of a meatball because a really good hit here is going to do a lot worse of a dent than a walk would. Bringing in the 1 run, and she will walk her. Base on balls. It'll be the RBI there. A really nice at-bat from Kellen Pellegrin there. She'll get credit for the RBI. Redbirds take the 5-2 lead here in the top of the 5th. So not quite out of that jam. They did a good job getting the first 2, and they're still in some trouble here. Stepping in for DePere, number 3, Megan Banky. This is her second plate appearance of the inning, I believe. Upstairs, 1-0. All things considered, if you can get a note here, you start the inning, bases loaded, no outs. I think you'll take only 1 run scored, but they've got to do the job here first. There's a strike to Banky, evens the count up at 1. Five to 2. Michigan's got the offense to make a charge here. They've got to keep it close and get out of the jam here. We had a foul ball going out and a foul ball coming in. Same time here. I think we've got Kimberly, maybe New London on the other diamond. Right next to us, adjacent to us, if you will. One-two count here. Stadola against Megan Banky for the Redbirds. Base is still loaded. 2 outs in the inning. Top of the 5th, 5-2 lead for DePere. Nice pitch. That's going to follow, come back at us. Again, DePere is doing a nice job just working the count here against Stadola. Keep following off the pitches. Get one you like. Pellegrin did a great job. Eventually drew the walk to get an RBI. There's another foul, and that one's going to get out. Uyghur gives chase to no avail. Just some great at-bats put together here by DePere. They lead it 5-2. They look to bust it open here with bases loaded, but 2 outs here in the inning. Stadola looks to work out of it and turn it back over to the offense. Upstairs, nice grab by Taylor Uyghur. Keep that one right in front of her. Just missed. Good spot there from Stadola. That'll even the count at 2. Nice at bat from Megan Banky. Good hit. Garceau bobbled. Won't get the out at second. That'll score 2. They're safe at home. The Redbirds, number 6 and number 7 runs of the ball game. 7-2 now. DePere with the lead in the top of the 5th. Just a great at-bat there from Megan Banky. Fouled it off, took a ball, puts one in play, just missed by Michigan Garceau. She had the force at second, just couldn't glove it. And we sit at 7-2. The threat is not over. First and second for DePere. And at the plate's number 17, Nagan Ho. She'll swing through the first pitch. Stadola looks to get out of it. 7-2. Still 9 outs left for Michigan. They can make a charge, get back into this offensively. Have to get out of the top of the 5th here first. It's been a long one. There's a flare into shallow right field. Driscoll will range over. She makes the grab to retire the side. 3 plated in the inning, though. DePere takes a commanding 7-2 lead. We'll be back. We are back here on W7, DePere, Michigan. Bottom of the 5th inning. Like I said, Michigan has 9 outs left here to make a run. They definitely have the offensive firepower. And now would be a good time to do it. Top of the order, Abigail Garceau steps in for Michigan. Looks to get something rolling for the Indians.
Hey, who stole my score sheet?
It's under your blanket. It almost flew away. I made the save on the score sheet.
All right. I'm back.
Put it somewhere heavy. Under something heavy.
There's some moving carpets that the furniture store left at the house, so free inheritance, right?
It's a magic carpet today holding down the score sheet.
I think it came with the price of the new couch. That's what I'm going with.
Bottom of the 5th, 7-2. DePere plated 3 in the top of this inning. We'll see if Michigan can make a charge. New pitcher on the mound for DePere is number 6, Grace Bognett.
So what do you got? You got bottom 5.
7-2. DePere over Michigan. Garcon may have just swung at another ball there. I'm not quite sure on the count. Connor, was this the second pitcher that DePere went to in the first game against Appleton North?
Number 6,
Yep.
Grace Bognett. Yep.
So she's back in here for the bottom of the 5th. Looks to pitch another 3 innings. And she hit the outside corner there. Yeah, Garcon probably swung. That first strike was probably a ball. She'd like to have that one back. Now she sits with 2 strikes on her. Roller back to the pitcher, Bognett over to first, retire, out number 1. Maddie Doki steps into the box for Mishikat.
Get back to a little production here, Andy. We got
Hey, Connor, I
angles.
went to the dugout cam a couple times
All
while
right.
you were gone, so
Nice.
it wasn't completely dormant on the production side, but
They ran that roster over there to Gary, and then the umpire unplugged his cord, so he had to reset the system over there.
it's always an adventure. A day in the life at W7. Nice hit. Oh, what a play!
Yes, sir.
Mick Chicken, Michaela Williams, flash the leather, girl. That was a hot shot from Doki. What a play, Michaela Mcwilliams. Man, she's got to be the front runner here for player of the game if DePere can hold on. Right now, they've got 2 outs in the 5th, and they hold a 7-2 lead over Mishikat.
Well, the beginning of the game, I wrote it down. She had 2 nice RBIs to really get the first 2 runs going for him, and then kind of at that point, she was the leader in the clubhouse. That one might have locked it up right there.
Well, and I think that was while you were gone. She ranged over almost behind where third base is sitting right now, made the catch on a fly ball, rocket arm back over to first to double up Mishikat. And it probably eventually save a run. They could have brought that run around later in the inning. So that was a big play, too. She's really played some nice defense out there, Michaela Mcwilliams. And they usually put an athlete at short. Uyghur with a nice hit. That's going to flare in and drop for a 2-out single. So her bat stays hot on the day. Caitlin Callahan put a charge into one her last at bat deep in the left field. Courtney Wood will courtesy run for the catcher Taylor Uyghur. Courtney Wood came around to score one of the 2 runs for Mishikat. On the Callahan RBI, her last plate appearance. See if she's got another pop in. Now the wind picked up just as she comes to bat here.
That's what I'm talking about. I called in another favor. Gotta get that wind blowing. No free cars today.
That one is flared to second base. The catch is made and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning after putting 3 up in the top. 5 complete here in Ashwaubenon. It's DePere with a 7-2 lead over Mishikat. And we'll be back.
All right, we are back live from the Ashwaubenon Invitational.
Top of inning number 6. 7-2, De Pere with the lead over Mishkat. Cora Stodola in the circle for the Indians. And at the plate, number 15, Emily Bloomquist. So top of the order here for De Pere. McWilliams on deck. Oh, that's a shot into left. Nice catch made.
It looks like Josie Wood.
Josie Wood, the substitute out in left field. She makes the grab. Nice catch. That was a shot from Bloomquist and a big first out for Michigan if they're going to make a run back into this game. Michaela Mcwilliams. She's been flashing leather today at her shortstop position. And she'll look to add to the Redbirds' 7 runs here. If she can get on base. Always a threat once she gets on with that athleticism and speed. Nice pitch, Cora Stodola.
Looking fastball there and took a little something off.
And one strike is not going to phase these girls. The De Pere team really knows how to hang in the count. Foul a pitch off. Work back. Missed it before, Connor. We had a foul ball coming out of our bat. No, one coming into play from the other diamond.
You keep ours, we'll keep yours. Fortunately, with the COVID protocols, you got to use same softball per team. Michigan gets to throw their softballs, with De Pere throws theirs. There you go. Puts one in, finds a hole there between third and short.
So McWilliams with the 1-out single, just past Herrera at third. So Doki moves over to second base. Herrera in at third. Josie Wood out in left field. I believe McCardle went back out to right. So a 1-out single. McWilliams is aboard, a threat to steal. And at the plate's number 21. I don't have her on the roster, so it must be her first plate appearance. Number 21 for De Pere.
Yeah, they got a couple kids. 21. Last game they brought in 20.
Before. Yep. She was another one this game. So sorry to both of those girls when you watch it back.
Yeah, it could be with some of those kids. Couple of kids go down with injury or COVID protocol or whatever, and they tap a couple JV kids.
Kid, yeah.
Pull a couple unis out the closet. And hey, I know you're supposed to have practice today, but why don't you come on the bus with us to Ashwaubenon?
Yeah, get a couple plate appearances, some courtesy running in, and some varsity experience.
Yep.
So 7-2, 6 outs left here for the Indians to try and make a run, but they'll have to hold De Pere at bay. First here, we are in the top of the 6th. So Michigan has a matchup with Kimberly yet. I believe you and I will have that game.
Yep, Kimberly will make the trip right over here.
And I believe Gary on Phil Adams Field, he will finish with Ashwaubenon and West De Pere.
Maybe West De Pere. That should be a good matchup.
He's a pop fly.
That'll come back.
Up against the fence, just popped out of the glove. So 1 out here in the inning. And the Josie Wood catch out in left field. McWilliams aboard at first with a single down the third base line. Another pop fly back. That one's going to be out of play. Full count. 1 out in the inning. Top of the 6th, 7-2 lead for De Pere. Just inside. It'll draw the walk. Runners at first and second now for the Redbirds. So any run here is really going to make a splash into this game and almost squash any threat of a comeback from Michigan. It's currently a 5-run deficit. 1 out in the inning. At the plate is number 6, Grace Bognett. She came in to relief pitch in the 5th.
She threw some nice scoreless innings last game as well.
She's got 1 scoreless under her belt already. McWilliams off on the bobble. In safely. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd, scoring position here for Bognett to help out her cause. 7-2 ball game currently. Oh, chased one a little bit low there. Good location from Stodola. 2 strikes now on Bognett. 1 out in the inning, rather. McWilliams at 3rd. Anything to the outfield should score her with the speed to tag up. Nice stop from Uyghur. These De Pere kids just know how to work that count. For the most part, have stayed at swinging pitches in the zone.
De Pere's found the bench cam here in this inning.
They're getting after it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's hard off the shin of Stodola. That's going to leave a mark. That was a hot shot from Bognett. She'll get the RBI as McWilliams comes in to score to make it 8-2. Runners will be at the corners. That one will leave a mark. That was a tough shot off the shin. Better that than the face.
Yeah. We'll head into the De Pere bench here a little bit as we give some space out there to Cora.
That one's going to leave a bruise for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But she'll be all right. She's a tough kid. Looks like they may bring in Maddie Doki for relief. I think Cora's smiling. She just came off the field smiling. But that was a hot shot right off her shin, it looked like. So 8-2 now. Doki will have a few warm-up pitches here. Courtney Wood will come into left. Josie Wood, I believe, will shift over to right. Or, I'm sorry, Josie will stay in left. Courtney will go into right to replace McCardle, who comes into second. Hard to keep track.
It is a little shuffle of positions, but you know, that's the thing. Coming up through the years, you get kids that play a bunch of different positions in that Indian Diamond Club, and it allows you to do stuff like that.
Versatility is key. That's what I keep preaching to the JV kids. I don't really like to pigeonhole you in one spot because that spot might not be available for 3 years.
Right.
On varsity.
Right.
The ability to play a few positions goes a long way.
Coach, I'm a pitcher. Well, I understand that, but there's a kid ahead of you that's an all-state pitcher. I'm not saying that's the case here in Michigan or wherever, but you're never going to get a chance to pitch until maybe your senior year, and you got 1 year, you know, or you might get a little action in a doubleheader or something like that. But so learn to play second base, shortstop, outfield, whatever.
There's usually always a spot that can come available in the outfield, but believe it or not, you can't throw anybody out there.
Exactly. Learn to hit and learn to run and play situational softball, and you're going to find yourself on the diamond all over the place.
So 8-2 now. Top of the 6th inning. Runners on the corners for De Pere and Lexi Lipsch at the plate. So Maddie Doki in to pitch, possibly her first action of the season from the circle. Wind back in our face a little bit. That one's through the third base shortstop hole. That'll be another RBI. 9-2 now for De Pere. Lipsch on the RBI.
Yeah, now if you're in the Indians, you're looking just to minimize the damage here. You do have first and second, one out. The thing that comes into play is 10 runs after 4.
Yep. So 9-2 we sit now.
Yep.
So 10th run would be at the plate here.
Yep.
That one gets away from Uyghur. Runners will advance second and third. Take away the force. Now your play's at 1. Contact will probably score a run here.
I don't know. I did see some rules earlier this week. I didn't know if they were playing 8 after 5 potentially as well. So
just to keep it moving in the Invitational. Triple header here for all these teams invited. #16, Olivia Bognett is at the plate. The freshman for De Pere. Oh, she wanted that one. Went upstairs a little bit, chased it just a tad. Second and third again, 1 out for De Pere. They hold a 9-2 lead over Mishikat. Hot shot. They're working that left side. 10-2 now. They're inching closer to that 10-run rule. So that would be 8 if that is into play. Doesn't appear to be. We will continue on. Kellen Pellegrin, and she really had a great at-bat her last plate appearance. It was bases loaded. Herrera gobbles it up, makes the play to first for out number 2. So Pellegrin with contact retired out at first. But her last at-bat, it was still a 4-2 ball game at that point. Mishikat got into a jam. Bases loaded, no outs. They got the first 2 outs, and Pellegrin, she must have fouled off 3-4 balls, eventually drew the walk to get the RBI 5-2, and then De Pere busted it open a little bit with another hit, taking the lead 7-2. So a big at-bat from Kellen Pellegrin. At the plate now is number 3, Megan Banky.
So you still got 10-2, Andy?
I've got 10-2. Yeah, no runs scored on that last contact.
The last fielder's choice.
We may have a couple runs here. Banky goes up the middle. She's going to score 1. She's going to score 2.
That's going to be the ball game.
That's going to be the ball game. That's a 12-2 5-run.
10 after 5.
10 after 5. Yep. If my scoring was correct, I believe it's 12-2.
That should wrap it up right there.
And we sit in the top of the 6th here.
Might get some. Oh, I guess we got Michigan's the home team. Bottom. We got to play the bottom of the 6th.
So you still finish even though we're after 5 already.
Yep.
You still finish that inning.
Yep. Gotta complete the inning. I thought we were here in the bottom. De Pere is the home team last game, so that's where.
That one's out of play. Foul. Strike number 1. Another girl on the roster, number 11 here, De Pere. I have no name, so I apologize. Number 11, De Pere. Second base for De Pere. 12-2, top of the 6th. Maddie Doki in the circle now. Coristadola took a hot shot off the shin. See if we see her next game. I assume we will. Tough kid, little bruise. Back up the middle, De Pere. Teeing off a little bit now. They've settled in nicely at the plate. Good offensive output in this one for them. They got the 2-0 win against Appleton North. And they're putting 12 up here already through 6. 2 outs in the inning. Emily Bloomquist back up for the Redbirds. We're at 153, Connor. This last set of games scheduled to start at 2, so we'll be a little bit behind that.
Nice job there by
Cassie
third
Herrera.
baseman. Yeah, Cassie Herrera.
Ranged over, made a nice play to retire the side, but the Redbirds strike for a few more. They hold a 12-2 lead.
And they put up 5 in that top half of the inning. So 12-2 now. If the Indians don't score at least 1, that will be the conclusion of this one. Where were they at in the lineup last inning?
I thought they were at the top.
They got Callie.
Garceau, Doki, Uyghur. Was Callahan? Callahan may have been the last out, so it may be
yep.
Callie to lead off. Callie.
So Callie Krieger leads off the attack here for the Indians.
You know, in a 12-2 ball game like this, I've coached a few like that where you're going to come back and win. It's probably going to be a stretch, but you get another at-bat, and you might as well use it. Callie puts it to good use there.
Well, I think you just try to get as many at-bats as you can. If you can turn the lineup over, try to get maybe to the 7th, right? Get a run, get it here. Now you're going to have at least an opportunity to bat in the 7th. You get some kids a few more at-bats.
And you see what happens.
May not pay off immediately. You're not going to see the immediate payoff here maybe today, this game, but down the road, never know what will happen, and you get called upon, and you can fall back on that and say, hey, you know what? I did get that hit in that 6th inning or 7th inning to keep things going.
Maddie Willems with her first plate appearance of the day. Red Dog. It's a big jump there from Krieger. Again, 12-2 here, bottom of the 6th. Willems draws a 2-0 count. She will draw 3-0. Probably be taking here to add another base runner. Krieger aboard at first. She had the leadoff single in the left. And she got the green light on the 3-0. It was a nice pitch.
Yeah, just a bit underneath it, though. She was right on it.
3-1 now to Maddie Willems. And just like that, we are full at the plate.
Still waiting for one to come here through the tent.
There's not much you can do. Can't look up and see it through the tent.
I'm trusting the wind's going to take it away from us, though.
There's a good chance of that.
3-2. Oh, nobody out. Krieger at first. Willems digs in.
Hit to third. She'll move the runner. So Willems put out on the 5-3, but she moves Krieger on to second. 1 out in the inning, bottom of the 6th.
This is a nice job by both Williams and Bognett there.
Yeah, she was 3-0.
Bognett fell behind early, 3-0, battled back, and Williams fights off a pitch, puts the ball in play, advances the runner over.
That's a job well done. Courtney Wood at the plate for Mishicot. That pass ball will advance Krieger over to third. One 0 to Wood. Good stop that time. Krieger was thinking about it if that one got by her.
Well, she's a kid too. She's going to try to make that aggressive play, push things inside that 10-run deficit to try to get that extra inning of play.
Upstairs, 2-1 count. Nice pitch from Bognett.
2-2 now.
2-2 count to Courtney Wood.
Climbs.
Cassie Herrera stands on deck. 1 out in the inning. Krieger at third. Nice pitch. Grace Bognett with the... I missed a strike there.
Oh, we're 2-2 now.
2-2 now. 3-2, full count.
See, we're within a pitch or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
Somewhere in the vicinity.
There it is, puts it in play.
And they'll take the out at first, but that's the RBI. Bring Krieger home. They get within the 10 runs. So we will play a 7th inning. 12-3.
We will play on, yes.
If we have that part right. So base is clear now. 2 outs. Cassie Herrera steps in for Mishicot. Just missed that one a ton. That one's playing some games up in the wind. That's a nice play.
Great catch.
Stathis, 24, Alexandria Stathis. That one was playing games in the wind. She kept on it, made the catch in foul territory to retire the side. 12-3. So we will play a 7th.
Yeah, you know, the big thing there, though, if you're Michigan, you take it away. Yeah, it's a 12-2 game, but you're able to manufacture a run. That's the thing that you have to take away from that half of the inning, right? You got your leadoff batter on. She takes second on a pass ball. I believe it was a pass ball.
No,
how'd she get the second? Maddie
Williams
advanced her to third. Maddie Williams advanced her to second. That's right.
She took the pass ball to get to
third. And then he put the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Her on the contact,
so you had 2 kids, Maddie Williams and Courtney Wood, just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes that allowed a run to advance. Helps today in a 12-2 ball game, or 12-2 gets it to 12-3, but you're able to manufacture that run. Now, 5-4, conference
later
game.
In the season,
6-4. You need to get it to 6-5. You need looking to get it to 6-6. You know, regional, sectional, maybe back at Goodman. You have that experience to fall back on. That's all you're looking for there. And now you got kids with another opportunity to make some plays here in the top of the 7th. Get some more experience.
And you'll get at least 3 more at-bats.
Yep, and likewise for DePere.
Yep, they made a couple substitutions, get some of these other girls some experience.
But you know what? You probably don't want McChicken up there.
Yeah,
I mean,
she will lead things off, top of the 7th.
If you're DePere, that's exactly the kid you want up there. This seems like a gamer.
It's fouled back. Usually you got 3-4 kids running after the foul ball.
Yeah, well, you know, you got limited attendance these days, so.
Well, pretty full park here at Pioneer today.
Well,
Some
you know,
good softball.
Like, only the Michigan people can go get the Michigan softball, and only the De Pere people can go get the De Pere softball.
Makes sense.
It's so kind of got one of those things going on.
But if you have a batting glove on, then you can pick it up.
Probably, yeah.
12-3, top of the 7th here. De Pere over Michigan on W7. We've got one more for you. Or two more, I should say, for you. Gary Whipperman will be on the call for West De Pere and Ashwaubenon in the 2 o'clock slot. The game's maybe a touch behind.
I don't want to turn you away from us, but that I'm guessing is going to be a really good game.
Ashwaubenon, West De Pere, two pretty good programs.
West De Pere lost to Pulaski 2 years ago. Last year we're not even going to count. It really was a no year. So 2 years ago, the last time they took the field, they lost to Pulaski, and that was a team that went down to state. Was Pulaski, I believe. Maybe it was Seymour. But I was looking back at that a little bit, and just a great, solid program. I believe it was Genesis Eggert is out at Grand Valley State, pitching for them.
And then you and I, Connor, we have Michigan and Kimberly.
Yep, looks like Kimberly and London wrapped up, and they're ready to go. We're the only ones going on right now, Andy. The only show in town.
12-3 ball game. Top of the 7th. Michaela Mcwilliams.
To her counterpart, Garceau. Tough hop, hits her in the shoulder.
And she's aboard. Again, not for Michigan, one you want aboard. For De Pere, one you definitely want aboard.
Yep.
Stathis will follow her. Alexandria Stathis. No outs. McChicken is on.
Called strike one.
It was a little high. I think Blue wants to keep moving along here.
He looked around and said, we're the only guys out here. We can't get this baby rolling.
That one's going to flare into foul and out of play.
That's one that probably should be, normally would be caught over there by.
Probably stays in, yeah.
By Callahan, but one carries it out.
Mother Nature is undefeated. So 0-2 here to Stathis. Uyghur's got some wingspan back here. She really has gotten after a few to keep them in front of her. Not quite Giannis Antetokounmpo-like. Stathis will have an RBI. McChicken comes around and she will score.
Yeah, that's her nickname. I picked up on that out of the dugout.
Michaela Mcwilliams.
I like it.
Yep, exactly. I've been putting the plug out there on the broadcast for anybody that wants just to go it's a mile west of here. They got a McDonald's. You'll literally run right in and use a couple McChickens over here, but I've got no deliveries, so
I don't want to take away from the park if they have any concessions here, but I'm not sure if they do.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you got a kid like that, McChicken. She's having a heck of a 2 games. Gary dropping in from the other diamond.
I think that pitch that Stathis hit on there with the RBI double, I think it was a changeup, and she really held back nicely. Just a nice piece of hitting from Alexandria Stathis to plate that run. It's back to a 10-run game, 13-3, but we will finish the inning. Michigan needs an out here. At the plate is number 6, Grace Bognett. She's done a really nice job in relief. Her second game of relief. Pitched maybe 3 innings in the first game?
4, yeah. They had 22.
Lemarond.
Yeah, Lemarond started both games. Went, I think, three innings the first game. Looks like 4 here. Yeah, so and then Grace comes in, Bognett comes in, finishes the game out 4 innings, then win over Appleton North, and then probably going to have the final frame this one against Michigan. So they'll combine for basically all 14 innings on the day, and so far only giving up 5 runs.
Nice hit. Carceau gloves that one. Checks the runner. They get her at first. Nice throw back to third from Callahan. That'll keep Stathis at second. Nice defensive play there from Mishikat. Again, just using those opportunities.
Yep.
13-3 ball game, knowing you're probably not coming back to win this one.
The big thing, we talked about it before, but for me, everybody's in the same boat. But a lot of this Mishikat team, this would have been the team last year. So this is their kind of first year kind of playing together. You know, different normal positions, things like that, but the more opportunities you can put yourself in. Runner at second, one out, ground ball to short right there, right? The more opportunities you can put yourself in, the better.
The better prepared you are.
Exactly.
Like you said, you can do it 100 times in an open gym or even in a practice for that matter.
Looks really good inside the gym.
Doesn't replicate that game
No.
experience.
No.
And that's what you come here for. Play some big schools here at the Ashwaubenon Invite.
Yep. You just
and battle
want
test yourself.
get repetitions.
You don't want
Yep.
15-0 games be done in 3 innings every
No.
night. That's not going to make
And
you better.
You go into the postseason, you really don't know what you have.
No chicken, but peanut butter and grape. How's
Peanut
that?
butter and jelly. Gary Whipperman comes through, ladies and
The
gentlemen. The
Uncrustables.
Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly time.
Old crusty dude.
Doki knocks it down onto first. She'll get the out there. Fling over almost at third. Did she come off the base? She almost came off the base.
Make sure you interview her.
The tag may have not been applied when she did. The Indians get the second out of the inning. 1-2-3 on that put out. Advance the runner Stathis over to third. At the plate for De Pere's number 16, Olivia Bognett. The freshman, believe the lone freshman on the roster. Yeah, there's 2 of them here. Pop fly center field. That's going to drop out of the reach of Krieger. 14-3. De Pere plates another run. The RBI from Bognett. Kellen Pellegrin. I go back to her first plate appearance. She did a really nice job. Bases loaded. It was still a 4-2 ball game at that point. Here's a little pop fly. Herrera will grab it and retire it.
Alrighty.
14-3, I believe, is what we have heading into the bottom of the 7th.
All right, W7 Live. Back for the bottom of the 7th. I've got 13-3. I believe that's the correct score. Might be 14-3 to Pere over Mishikat.
Neither here nor there. It's going to be one heck of a rally, and we'll get it right if we threaten any sort of comeback. And McCardle is there easily. So again, 14-3, 13-3. Doesn't really matter. Another at bat. McCardle takes advantage. Nice little bunt single.
So got the inside score, Andy, why we got some kids with no numbers on the roster, things like that. And maybe a little motivation why it appears up 13-3 right now. Senior prom tonight. Lots of seniors on this roster. fast approaching. Needless to say, they want to get out of here.
They got to get their hair and nails done.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to have time for that.
Boy, that throw sailed a little bit there on the catcher, but nice steal of second. Is that McCardle?
Yep, Allie McCardle. So again, that stolen base experience now. Just keep chipping away here. Abigail Garceau gets another at bat. The senior for Michigan, shortstop.
And Blue says, hey, let's get up and out of here too.
Let's keep this moving here.
I talked to the coach about grabbing her, He goes, oh yeah, she's leaving anyway. Because it's senior prom.
So she's going to come over?
Yeah.
Garceau works count. Take advantage of your at bat, Abigail. Get some rhythm going in the next game.
That swing there brought on by that last called strike there. You know, kind of go out and reach.
If you can flare that well, McChicken out there has got some good range, but if you can flare that out into left, take that outside pitch.
Here she is, right on cue.
There it is. That's going to be a tough play.
Garceau wheeling down the first base line.
Yep, good speed from Abigail. Put it in play, make them work. It's going to be a tough play for Michaela Mcwilliams. Garceau beats it out, and McCardle advances to third on the play. So first and third for the Indians, no outs, and Maddie Doki at the plate. So again, late in the game, closer game, down, when it matters in the playoffs, can I play to run? Can I manufacture something? Little bunt single from McCardle starts it off. Garceau puts it in play, beats it out, and we're in action. That's going to be out of play.
Just can't stress it enough. The importance of just putting the ball in play. Just put it in play.
You never know what kind of hop can happen, what kind of bounce.
Throw, whatever. Make the defense field their position and throw it. Right? I mean, if you think about it, 3 things have to happen.
Field it cleanly.
You got to throw it cleanly.
And catch it cleanly.
Right. So, I mean, they got to be perfect on all 3 of those things. Unless it's a line out or pop out, obviously. But got to be it. So put the pressure on defense. Just put the ball in play. Don't need the big stick, the home runs all the time. Like at the major league level. That's strike out or home run.
Boom or bust.
Yep. Put the ball in play and see what happens.
I tell you, DePere's done a nice job of that here today. Especially early on. I mean, some of those hits out in the right field, that wind was really playing a factor. But again, you put the ball in play out there, good things were happening for the Redbirds. And wind is not subsiding for us. But it's a nice day, warm out here. See a couple t-shirts, polos, tank tops. I don't know if it's that warm, but
It's warm for Wisconsin.
May 1st.
That it is. Going to be a rat race of a season, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a quick one. Get a later start than usual, but maybe a little bit warmer weather. No snow. And we did have a couple snowfalls on some softball days.
Doki
nice
puts
hit.
a charge into one
That's
there.
in the right. That's a good piece of base running from McCardle. On the contact, immediately gets back to the base, able to tag up. So Doki, you'll get the RBI as McCardle comes in to score. I believe 14-4, maybe 13-4. Taylor Weegar. She's been swinging a hot bat here today. She'll look to keep it going. She hits a gap. She may score. Garceau from first. Abby can get around the bases. She's taken off on the pitch, and that's a good throw off the glove. Garceau thought about it. She will stay put at second.
I gotta go grab that and charge it.
That camera. Connor Dubois is going to take a quick break from us. Go run and grab some cameras. We'll get everything charged and set up for game number 3. We have up and coming here Mishikat and Kimberly. Kimberly and New London are done and in the books on the field adjacent to us. So Kimberly will warm up, get ready for their 3rd game, an afternoon cap we will call it. And our other live stream today, Gary Whipperman will be on the call for game number 3, will be Ashwaubenon and West De Pere. Taylor Weger at the plate here for Mishikat. In the circle for De Pere is number 6, Grace Bognett, the sophomore. Runner at second is Garceau. She went from first to second on the stolen base. And we'll see with 1 out in the inning if Weger can drive her home. Taylor with 2 strikes on her now. Weger takes the ball just high. Abigail Garceau down at second base. Anything the outfield should score Abigail if she can get a good read on it with just 1 out in the inning. Weger fouls one off. Bognett looking to close the deal here and seal it up for De Pere. We will have a W7 player of the game join us following the conclusion of the ball game. So stay tuned for that. And then game number 3. Or I should say game number 5 and 6, actually. Nice charge into one from Taylor Weger. And that's going to be a fair ball. Garceau will come around to score. So Taylor Weger has been swinging a hot bat here. She keeps it going. She'll have the RBI 14-5. Caitlin Callahan comes up with Weger at second. So Mishikat plates a couple, use the at-bats. It's warming up here, folks. Beautiful day in Ashwaubenon. We've got game number 5 and 6 coming up for you on W7. Right now it's De Pere over Mishikat. I believe 14-5. Caitlin Callahan sawed off there off the inside of the barrel. Catch is made. And 2 outs in the inning. Catch is made by number 16, Olivia Bognik. I would assume sisters, Grace and Olivia. 2 outs in the inning. Callie Krieger up for Mishikat. Taylor Weger down at second base for the Indians. It's a high fly ball. Bognett settles under. That's your ball game. Game number 2 here for Mishikat. They're 1-1 on the day now. Win over Ashwaubenon 10-8. They take the loss here 14-5 to the De Pere Redbirds, who get the W. You can just come all the way around and we'll have you sit down here. So, again, as I alluded to before, we will have a W7 player of the game. De Pere takes this one 14-5. And we will hold tight here and have a player of the game from De Pere join us in just a